Welcome to my channel, GBIC, Relationship University. This is our relationship problems channel, where we find relationship solutions and get better together. So let's get right into the topic. It's not you, it's me. How to detach from a narcissist for your own peace and self-preservation. Today, I'm diving into the most challenging yet most liberating topics that we can face today. That is detaching from a narcissist. When you break up with them, let those narcissists know it's not you, it's me. Now, I know you've probably heard that phrase before. It is one of the oldest breakup lines in the book, and it still holds tried and true today. I'll show you how this phrase might actually be one of the most self-preserving tactics that you could ever use when freeing yourself from a toxic, narcissistic relationship. The phrase, "It's not you, it's me," has been around for decades. In fact, historians of pop culture trace this phrase back to the 1950s and 1960s, when it became a polite cliché for ending romantic relationships. It was a way to kind of soften the blow of a breakup. It was a way of letting the other party off the hook, so to speak. It's a way of saying the other party, well, you really didn't do anything wrong, but I just need to move on. The phrase gained huge popularity in the 1990s, especially after it appeared in the hit TV show Seinfeld, when George Costanza used it to dump someone, even joking that he invented that phrase himself. Since then, this phrase has become part of the everyday romantic relational language, a go-to breakup tactic whenever someone wants to end a relationship rather gracefully. But here's the thing, folks. Behind that polite breakup line, there is always an emotional truth. The person breaking up usually reaches a point where they can no longer accept the current state of the relationship. The current state of the relationship as is. It's not about blaming or shaming the other person, though it is about calling out the issues, grievances, and concerns regarding the relationship and the state of affairs. And if you are at this point of detaching, it has been painfully obvious that you have made many attempts to resolve the relational conflict and to no avail. So, we must admit at this point that there is now, usually at this point, there is an exercise in futility. And it is now time to dissolve the connection. I'll be using this white flag often. The white flag, I was taught all my life, this white flag meant you lost. You surrender, you lost. Cops and robbers, cowboys and Indians, bank robbery, you name it, you lost. No, my friends. This white flag of surrendering means you get to walk away and you won. You win. Because you get to walk away to take your peace. Wave the white flag of surrender in the effort to gain your peace, serenity, and tranquility. So it's time to dissolve the connection. Wave the white flag. Surrender. Seek peace. Again, It's not you. It's me. That phrase is about saving. It's about saving yourself. It's about protecting your own mental and emotional health. So when you telling yourself it's not you, it's me. Telling them it's not you, it's me. What you're really saying to yourself is, I'm choosing me. I'm choosing to break free. I'm choosing to prioritize my own emotional and survival. I'm not going to keep losing myself in someone else's toxicity, dysfunction, drama, chaos, burdens, or insanity. Because narcissists thrive. They thrive on control, confusion, and emotional exhaustion. And you know narcissists, we all know them. They'll try anything in the effort to twist the situations and circumstances, in the effort for you to start believing that you're the problem. They will gaslight the living hell out of you. But don't fall for the okie doke. Don't not go for the okie doke. Let them know that these tactics will not work. Don't let them deflect, detract, deny, gaslight you, or even try to change the entire narrative, which is what they do in an effort to doubt your reality. They are going to do everything in the effort to not let you reclaim your sense of self. And at this point, friends, do not engage any further. Get out of the ring. Flee. Run. Bounce. Escape. Do whatever you must do, but by any means necessary, just detach. Just leave. Leave the situation. When you say, it's not you, it's me, you're saying that you're not just reciting a line or a catchphrase. You are making a public declaration of your independence, your newfound independence. You are saying, I am doing this for my mental clarity, my spiritual growth, and my emotional freedom. You are doing this for your own peace of mind. So friends, let me tell you, these narcissists, they operate on emotional supply. They need our energy. In fact, they thrive on our energy. They feed off of your attention, your reactions, your empathy, in the areas of your being in which you are most vulnerable. And they feed off of your overall energy. That is why detaching from a narcissist is one of the hardest physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and psychological battles that you will ever fight in your entire life. But here's the truth, my friends. You can't heal in the same environment that keeps wounding you. You can't heal in the same place that kept you sick. You also can't be dependent and free at the same time. This is the byproduct of codependency. This is what births codependency. Detachment doesn't mean hate. It doesn't even mean that you stop caring. It simply means that you stop participating in the emotional tug-of-war that kept you in the holistic bondage. So if you have detached and have taken inventory regarding the part that you played in the toxic dynamic, I am very confident that you will not bring the same toxic dynamics to the next prospective relationship, because you will have done the work and you will have a better understanding of what to look out for moving forward. In other words, you're paying attention to them red flags. So, moving forward, Run through the checklist. You stop exhausting yourself. You stop explaining yourself to someone or to many people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You stop justifying your boundaries. You start saying no without guilt. You stop taking responsibility for the emotions of narcissists or generally emotionally immature people. You stop reacting to every provocation. Not everything deserves a response. You do not have to go to every fight that you're invited to. You let your silence become your strength instead of your punishment. Let your silence be very goddamn loud. You accept that accountability and closure comes from within. They will likely not come from the narcissist. So therefore, you stop chasing affirmation, validation, and appreciation from others, and you start giving it to you, giving it to yourself. You realize that protecting your peace doesn't make you cold. They will call you cold. They will call you cold. They'll call you immediately. It doesn't make you cold. It doesn't make you selfish. Don't let them gaslight you. It simply makes you wise. You start effectively prioritizing your time, your energy, and your space. You detach with compassion, understanding that you can care about someone without continuing to suffer with and for them. You let people sit in the discomfort of their own actions instead of trying to fix everything for them. You focus on your own emotional regulation instead of trying to manage theirs. Because you are not responsible for managing anyone else's fears, doubts, insecurities, or inadequacies. You begin to trust your intuition again because now you are finally listening to it. So you redefine what love is and what love is not. Love is not. Let me tell you what love is not. It is not toxicity. It is not dysfunction. It is not drama. It is not chaos. It is not burdens. It is definitely not insanity. Let me tell you what love is now. Let me break it down for you. Love is peace, serenity, tranquility, respect, trust, consideration, empathy, sympathy, compassion, emotional safety, compromise, concession, humility, equality, mutual respect, and reciprocity. Don't let them give you the bare minimum. It's about your healing, your growth, and your ability to breathe again without walking on eggshells for the other people. It's about not having to be constantly under stress and duress on a daily basis. Because when you're tied to a narcissist or to anyone who constantly drains you, you're constantly living in survival mode. Ultimately, you're not living at all. You're merely existing. You're operating in constant crisis mode and damage control. But when you finally decide that your peace is more valuable than anyone else's approval, great things start to take place. You start reclaiming your emotional freedom. You start noticing how your body feels much lighter. Your thoughts are much clearer. And your spirit is so much calmer. You stop waiting for the next argument or the next silent treatment. You stop feeling like you have to perform just to be treated with basic human respect. You stop begging for the bare minimum of basic human respect. You begin to understand that peace isn't something that someone gives you. You realize that you are peace. I am peace, all by myself. My peace is the most important commodity that I have going today. Peace is the thing that you should most value, and the thing that you should fight for with every fiber of your being, every day. Every day. So, when you say, it's not you, it's me, what you're really saying is, I'm no longer willing to be held hostage by your toxicity, drama, dysfunction, chaos, burdens, or your insanity. I choose peace over chaos. I choose clarity over confusion. And I am choosing me first, second, and third, unapologetically. Let them know I ain't the one, the two, or the three any longer, anymore. That is when the healing begins. That is when your absence will start speaking louder than your constant explanations. Because real healing isn't about having to prove your worth to someone else. It's about remembering your own value and your own self-worth. Remember, my friend, you are the prize. So if you feel like you're backed in the corner and you want to end the relationship with those damn narcissists, this tactic is timeless. And this tactic is still an applicable tactic today. Let them know. Tell them. It's not you. It's me. It's not you. It's me. It's not you. Not you. It's me. Continue being the best version of yourself today, and then getting even better tomorrow. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Be blessed.